A lot of the sounds you'll hear, you'll never see the bird making the sound. So I got frustrated this year, and I finally said I'm going to be able to ID birds when I hear them. And I found a free app that I downloaded to my phone. It's called BirdNet. And you just hold your phone up and record audio, and then you push stop and you identify the audio segment and you hit send, and the phone sends you back what it thinks it's going to be.
Field guides are books that have pictures in them, tells you how to identify the bird, tells you where it lives, shows you a map, shows you what time of year you should see it. So if we're talking about a child and you're running to get started, if I would kind of go with the Peterson's First Guide to Birds. That's a good one. And then another really good one for a child is the Golden Guide to Birds. So if you're a youngster or you want to get a gift for a young one who's getting into birds, I would go with those. Most people seem to really like the Peterson's Eastern Birds, and you want a field guide, obviously, that is for birds of your area. There's a Western birds for Western United States. Make sure you've got one that's got your local birds in it. A lot of people like Peterson's, and it's pretty easy to use. Once you want to get a little more serious, I move up to the Sibley's as my favorite. It's just got so many detail and so many pictures of the phases. So it's got juvenile, it's got male, it's got female, and if there's any other color phases, the Sibley's has all of those images. And so it's a really great detailed guide.
The Merlin app is another free app that is very helpful, and it's put together by Cornell University. And the thing I like about Merlin is it just walks you through the steps. Let's say we saw a bird in the yard, we don't know what it is. We're going to start the bird ID, and the first thing it's going to ask me is, where did you see the bird? I'm just going to tell it, you can do it by zip code, because I can do it after the fact, or I can do it in real time. My current location. When did you see the bird? One of the most important things in observing a bird is what size was the bird? And it gives you a reference. Right now the bird I'm trying to identify was small, so it's saying it was sparrow-sized or smaller. Then we go on. What were the main colors of the bird? You can pick anywhere from 1 to 3 colors, and the bird that we saw earlier had a gray back and it had a white stomach and breast, and also on the bottom of the tail. It wants to know one more thing. Where was the bird? The bird we were looking at was in a tree. Was it a blue-gray gnatcatcher? Well, it sure looked like that bird.
And the winner is...
It forages for insects, and it hops around. It's active and twitchy. All those are clues that identified that this was the bird that we were looking for.